Congressman, give out your website for folks that want to visit.
It's voiceoftheenvironment.org.
Voiceoftheenvironment.org. We'll put that up on the television screen for folks. Voiceoftheenvironment.org. In closing, you're still pushing to bring Bush to justice. I mean, that's one of the big things with Obama. He's not saying a peep. In fact, in his speech after he was sworn in, he turned to Bush and thanked him for the great job he'd done, which I thought was thoroughly disgusting after he talked about how evil Bush was and ran on Bush's crimes, only to flip-flop and wallow in all of them, and it seems to accelerate them. So your final comments on bringing Bush to justice and how that segues into, isn't that another big test of Obama? Will he do anything to anybody in the Bush administration, or will he protect them?
Well, you know, the question I have is how much political capital will Obama expend to stop an investigation and a prosecution? I mean, we're already seeing the beginnings of that with this whole issue around Karl Rove and Harriet Miers, and we found out that Fred Fielding, when I think it was on January 16th, just before the end of the Bush administration, wrote letters to Karl Rove's attorney and Harriet Miers' attorney, informing them that they had full immunity in perpetuity for any any prosecution for actions they had taken. So it looks as if Bush and his people are operating on this whole new theory, which has never really been tested in American history, that a president can continue. You know, it's almost like exerting power from beyond the grave. I mean, here is someone who has no constitutional authority anymore, basically telling the government that you cannot touch people who served in my administration.
So in your words, is Obama already protecting Bush? Go ahead.
Excuse me?
Clearly it looks like Obama is going to protect Bush.
I don't know. I don't know. All I'm saying is that I don't think Obama will expend a lot of political capital to fight. You know, say if Congress comes up with a commission, which is what this guy Steve Cohn, who's a congressman from Memphis, Tennessee, is talking about. You know, they're going to file a bill, and they're going to try to set up a commission whose purpose is to investigate and perhaps prosecute the crimes of the Bush administration. We'll see how far that goes.
Absolutely.
I think it's worth looking at Steve Cohn, though. I saw him on TV last week, and I've got to say the guy's a straight shooter. And I don't think John Conyers, it's going to come through the Judiciary Committee, and I don't see John Conyers stopping it.
All right, we're going to get Congressman Cohn on the show then if he'll do it. Congressman Dan Hamburg, thank you so much for all your time, and get better from that cold. We'll talk to you soon as this unfolds.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much. All right, we'll be right back with your phone calls, a ton of news, and a lot more. We're simulcasting live